Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great Class A diesel motorhome value from Parkway RV Center. I'm about to show you the bad boy of the Winnebago lineup right here, folks. 2007 Winnebago Tour. One of their top of the line models. Their smallest Winnebago Tour, which is a 36 LD. This is a 36.5 foot triple slide Class A rear engine diesel motorhome. Many upgrades, folks. You look these up in the NADA, the average retail without any options is almost $100,000. But keep this in mind. This thing standard has a 350 horsepower Caterpillar turbo diesel. In fact, that's what it says in the book. This one was ordered with the optional 400 horsepower ISL red-headed Cummins diesel. I'm talking about a hoss of an engine. 10,000 pound towing capacity, and folks, if you want to run 90 miles an hour in something this big, this one will do it with room to spare. 36.5 feet long, folks. Really small considering everything it's got in it and the 3 slide outs. Folks, this unit in 2007, without the 25 or 20, I think it was right at $20,000 was the cost to upgrade from a 350 to a 400. Without the upgrade was $222,000 new. Folks, this unit's only got 61,000 miles, which anybody that knows anything about diesels will tell you that's not even broke in yet. And that 400 horse diesel, folks, if you want to tow a huge trailer behind it, if you like to run 85, 90 or plus miles an hour, this will do it. I don't recommend running that fast, but this will do it with room to spare. Beautiful RV, full body paint, 22.5 inch Alcoa alloy wheels, full pass-through storage. It's got Winnebago stow and go cargo bays. Open this one up right here. You've got the optional outside entertainment center with flat screen TV and stereo. Open this one up. You've got your trays right there in those huge storage bays. Sitting on some Michelin tires. Optional Weather Pro power awning and a power door awning. All slide outs have the awning toppers. Take a look in this one, folks. I ain't even looked in this yet, so this is all Dirt Devil central vacuum cleaner. Of course, we got to clean it up and everything, but folks, it's a nice motorhome. And that 400 horsepower Cummins diesel engine just makes it that much nicer. I mean, considering that you can go 80 miles an hour, 75 and 80 miles an hour in one like this with a 275 Cummins. This 400 horsepower. You're not going to have to worry about slowing down very much going up mountains. You're not going to have to worry about straining its guts out towing a car behind it. 10,000 pounds, that's a lot of weight, folks. I can put a 40-foot travel trailer behind this and still be under the towing capacity and tow it fine. It's got the 8,000 watt Onan diesel generator in the front. Runs right now, powering everything up inside of it. Full basement air, side radiator, plenty of storage, no delamination. Folks, this is a Winnebago. I own one myself. I love them. Winnebago, reason I went to Winnebago, the main reason, is Winnebago builds 80% of their own parts. So if you need to order this door right here, like if you ever have a blowout one day, you need to order that door and your unit's 25 years old, your Winnebago. That doesn't, other dealers or other brands, you'd be out of luck. Not a Winnebago, folks. They have parts that go all the way back to 1968 models. And because they actually build 80% of their own parts, they keep the templates from now on. And Winnebago's not going anywhere, folks. This is one of the most financially solid brands in the RV industry today. You know, other manufacturers, they buy all aftermarket parts. They build very few things in-house. So what happens, you get a 10 or 12-year-old of another brand besides Winnebago, guess what? Very, very few parts are you going to be able to order right from the manufacturer. But that's not a problem with Winnebago, folks. Winnebago has got a standard fiberglass roof. Well, that's a good looking paint job too, folks. That looks great. Standard low maintenance fiberglass roof. Winnebago, let me tell you how committed they are to quality. Winnebago wasn't happy with the quality of the frames they were buying from their aftermarket vendors. The same aftermarket vendors that provide frames to just about every other brand out there in the RV industry. So what they did was they were the first one to do it at the time. They spent multiple millions of dollars building their own frame factory. That's right, folks. Every Winnebago's frame is built by Winnebago. And there's only one or two other brands that do that. The slide-out system was designed by Winnebago engineers and built by Lippert Components. Even the chassis, folks, this is pretty cool. In 2006, Winnebago hooked up with Freightliner, and Winnebago's engineer designed their own chassis. It's called the Evolution. It's built by Freightliner, but designed by Winnebago engineers just for Winnebago products. Front and rear air suspension, 55-degree turning radius, which is pretty incredible considering the size unit you're talking about. These things turn on a dime. And because it's built by Freightliner, getting service and parts is never going to be a problem as far as the chassis is concerned. I mean, Freightliner chassis, folks, it's kind of like Ford trucks. To find a diesel shop that can't work on a Freightliner is like finding an auto mechanic that can't work on a Ford. I mean, these things, there's so many Freightliners out there, so parts and service is not going to be an issue. You've got the one-piece Panavision windshield, which Winnebago was the first to come out with this. 8,000 watt Onan RV generator with low hours. It's running right now. It's got about 300 hours on it, folks. Look how quiet it is. I mean, we're just standing a couple of feet away. Chrome mirrors. It's got the backup camera system with the 3 separate cameras, 2 on each side, 1 on the back. No delamination. This is a Winnebago, folks. They don't delaminate like other brands do. Folks, this thing was 222. It's safe to say with the 400 horsepower and all the option this motorhome has, this was probably right at $250,000 new, because I know list price on a 350 horsepower was $222. $250,000. 61,000 miles. Here it is for $89,900 with a warranty. I mean, break that down, folks. What is that? Even if you went by the base of $222 price, which just was a lot more than that. I mean, golly, that's what? About $130,000 less than what it cost new. And the condition it's in is close to like new as you're going to find in an 07 model, folks. I mean, the kind of people that can afford to spend $250,000 on a new motorhome are going to take care of it as a rule of thumb. But golly, folks, that's a ton of savings right there. Considering that the book on this thing is over $100,000 too, and we're asking $89,900 for it, and that includes a 90-day nationwide warranty. Let's take a look inside. I mean, the carpet's original. The ceramic tile's original. Folks, the interior of this motorhome is just as nice as the exterior, if not nicer. You can tell this thing's been kept undercover when not in use. I mean, keep in mind, folks, this is considered small for a diesel pusher motorhome. 36.5 feet. You feel like you're in a 40-footer when you step inside of it. Up here in the front, folks, that massive 400 horse red-headed Cummins over 1,200 pound-feet of torque, 3 times the torque of a gas engine. Color backup camera system with the 3 different cameras, CD stereo, dash air's ice cold, 6-speed Allison adaptable 3000 transmission, trip computer, power sunshades. You've got air horns, air brakes, front and rear air suspension, as well as a 2-stage engine brake, a Jake brake. You've got low and high. CB stereo, HD TV up top. Of course, I know you really can't tell from the camera, folks, but standard 7-foot 2-inch interior ceiling heights. I'm 6'4", and my head doesn't come anywhere close to touching anything on the roof in here. Leather captain's chairs that swivel for party seating. Winnebago builds their own furniture, folks. All these furniture is built by Winnebago. And like I said, the benefit of that is you've got peace of mind knowing that you can order just about any part in this motorhome. And they do sell direct to consumers, right from Winnebago. Dash is perfect, glass is perfect. It's got I believe a DVD player in here. I don't believe this unit has a satellite. That was an option and not something. Of course, I'm kind of one of them. I'm not a big TV fan when I'm camping anyway. I wouldn't go with a satellite either. It's got the optional second sofa, so that both these opposing sofas make beds. So you can sleep 2, 4, 6. You've got the sleeping capacity of a Class C. And you've got the storage capacity and the living space of a Class A. Beautiful, solid hardwood cabinetry. They've got a protective glaze on it that Winnebago puts on there. I mean, folks, I've seen Winnebago motorhomes 40 years old with the original cabinets, and they look just as good as this 2007 model does. I mean, you're talking about a brand that's synonymous with all Class A motorhomes. I know no matter what kind of Class A you drove, you used to tell everybody you drove a Winnebago. Real Corian countertops. I mean, look at that, folks. Real Moen residential style faucets. Filtered water dispenser. Microwave convection oven. Stovetop. Matching Corian sink. When you're talking 200 and almost $250,000 new, folks, they don't scrimp and scrounge anywhere. They only put the best. Norcold 12 cubic foot 4-door refrigerator freezer. Looks like stainless steel, but they call this, and this is actually just for Winnebago products, the titanium touch. It doesn't get fingerprints on it like stainless steel does, and it's warmer to the touch. I'm going to tell you, folks, if you've got kids or grandkids running around, you don't have to clean the front of your refrigerator every day from the fingerprints. It's got a residential style HVAC system. In other words, this doesn't have the units on the roof. It's got one massive 25,000 BTU basement air that's 40% more efficient than the dual roof units. Plus, it's 10% quieter. And instead of having to keep up and service 2 air conditioners, you only have to do it with 1. You get the added benefit of the electric heat pump, which other brands you don't get that, as well as a gas furnace. So if it's, not too cold out, you can run the electric heat pump to save your propane, or if it gets just frigid outside, you can run the gas heat. And I'm going to tell you, that air, it's about 75 degrees today. That air is blowing icicles. All the books and manuals. And folks, and I've said this before in my videos, if you are looking and serious about an RV, go online, and I found this in 10 seconds on the internet. Google whatever make and model RV that is, factory brochure, like I'd Google 2007. You don't have to put a model number in, but just 2007 Winnebago Tour brochure. This right here can tell you more than any 2-hour-long video. How it's built, what's in it, what's optional, and what's not. And this goes hand in hand with this. Because here's the thing, folks, you want to be wary about anybody that posts NADAs in their ads. Main reason being, people don't know what's standard and what's optional. This factory brochure tells you what's optional and what's standard, so you know what to add on your NADA. Folks, when you buy a new motorhome in 2007 or 2017, you know, it comes with an air conditioner, it comes with a microwave, a refrigerator, an awning. It comes with couches, it comes with a water heater, a furnace. It comes with all that stuff, folks. But why do people add for the standard equipment when it is included with it anyway? Now, what I do when I do an NADA, I don't add options. And I know this sounds crazy. I'm the only dealer on the internet that does this. And I do it to prove a point, to show how low our prices are. Now, remember what I said. They don't show a 400 horsepower in the NADA in this particular model number. They show it in the 40-footer. But this is obviously ordered with the 400 horse. 2007 Winnebago Tour 350 horse. You're talking about a $20,000 plus option. NADA. Mileage. You can see the price, what it suggested list price. Current NADA retail without adding for the full body paint, without adding for the engine upgrade, $97,000, folks. So basically, and that's not including the value of the warranty. That's not including the washer and dryer, all the other stuff this unit has. I'm thousands of dollars under NADA base retail. It's only $89.9, folks. Haggle free, out the door price, including the 90-day nationwide limited warranty. Let's go back through with a tour. Real ceramic tile floors. Like I said, the 12 cubic foot refrigerator freezer. Plenty of fluorescent lighting throughout the entire RV. You've got a built-in 2,000 watt inverter. 404 hours on that 8 kW generator. Diesel generator, like the diesel motor. You can literally and figuratively never wear it out. Thanks to its 7-foot 2-inch ceilings, you don't have to have one of them hot skylights that leak in your shower. Because it's got those extra tall ceilings, guess what? Even 6'4", you can stand up there without hitting your head. You got a private water closet, solid wood door, porcelain RV toilet, Corian, matching Corian sink, as well as a seamless Corian sink. Fantastic vent fan. You've got a solid sliding pocket door. You can completely separate the bedroom and bathroom from the rest of the RV. And you've got another one right here on the other side of the bathroom if you want to separate the bedroom from the bathroom. Folks, remember, this is only a 36.5 foot motorhome. But look at the space back here. This is a Sleep Number adjustable bed, factory, queen bed. You've got a real ceiling fan in here. You've got your own HD TV back here. You've got the optional washer and dryer combo, which will make sure it works. Got a big closet. There's all your vacuum cleaner attachments. There's your ironing board, and that looks like a step cover of some sort. And then you got some more storage over here on the end. Like I said, folks, this is the kind of motorhome, if you buy and you tell everybody what you paid for it, they're not going to believe you. If they know anything about these Winnebago Tours and about used RVs, they won't believe how low the price was that you paid for it. Look up these things up online. They're $110,000, $120,000 for the same RV without a warranty. And we include a warranty with ours, and that's not counting the thousands of dollars in fees that they're going to charge you that we don't. That's why I say $89.9 out the door, folks. Beautiful RV. Now, folks, this unit, and I'm going to go ahead and get my disclaimer out of the way. This is a 2007 model. This unit is 10 years old. It was about $250,000 new, you might as well say, with the upgrades and that bigger motor. It's $89.9 now, so it's not going to be perfect. It may or may not have imperfections, exterior, interior imperfections, things like that. This unit, of course, this unit you're saving. I mean, you're saving anywhere from $130,000 to $150,000 off the price of a new one. That $130,000 to $150,000 savings comes with a price that everybody has to pay, whether you buy from us, another dealer, or for sale by owner. And that price you pay is that everything on this motorhome, the interior, the exterior, the paint, the appliances, the furniture, the carpet, the cabinets, everything in this motorhome is 10 years old and has 10 years worth of use by previous owners. So it's not going to be perfect. If you're the type of buyer that demands perfection in anything you buy, and it's always bought new cars, new construction homes, buying a used RV is not going to be a smart choice for you, unless you understand what that means. And for those of you who do know what used means and knows that there's going to be imperfections, that there's going to be little spots and dings and dents and worn spots and stuff like that, then I can help you. But if you expect a new RV for $89.9, a brand spanking new RV, folks, you might as well just go ahead and spend you $250,000 and buy you a 17 model, because that's the only way you're going to be satisfied. The number one reason why anybody buys used over new is simple: to save a lot of money. Basically, you're buying this motorhome for almost a third of what it cost new. So that a massive amount of savings comes with a price. And like I said, everything on this thing's used. So please don't come in here. I know this looks great, and trust me, it looks better in person than it does in the video and the pictures. I'm not going to lie to you. But don't come in here expecting it to be brand new, because I can't find any imperfections. But I'm sure if you spend hours and hours here going over it with a fine-tooth comb, you're probably going to find a couple. And what we concentrate on as a dealer when we sell one is we go through it and make sure everything functions. We don't cover cosmetic repairs or cosmetic issues. What we concentrate on and what we pay our certified RV techs to do is check the running and driving of this motorhome. We check the generator function. We make sure it puts out like it's supposed to. We make sure the air conditioner's cold. We make sure the furnace and the heat pump's hot. The water heater's hot. We make sure the whole plumbing system works without any leaks in it. We make sure the propane system works without any leaks in it. We make sure the furnace works, the water heater, we make sure the awnings look great and they function perfectly. We make sure both sofas make beds like they're supposed to, and the table makes a bed like it's supposed to. We make sure the washer and dryer works like it's supposed to. The stovetop, the microwave and convection oven, we make sure that works like it's supposed to. All the cabinets and drawers, we make sure it works. We make sure the refrigerator works like it's supposed to on gas or electric. We make sure all your panels work, all your monitor panels. And another thing too, folks, Winnebago is the only brand that has monitor panels with sensors on the outside of the tank, not inside. Because other brands use inside sensors. You get something stuck in it and your black tank or dried on, it's going to show full when it's not. You don't have that problem with the Winnebago since the sensor's on the outside of the tank. But folks, we make sure all this stuff works like it's supposed to. Now, if it's got a ding, dent, scratch, folks, that's part of buying a 10-year-old motorhome. And we don't portray it to be anything but a 10-year-old motorhome. Nice 10-year-old motorhome. I'm not going to lie to you. If you looked at 2007 Winnebago Tours, this is definitely going to be in the top 2 or 3 as far as condition, and definitely in the top 2 or 3, probably the top 1 in price as far as lowest price out there. Folks, it's $89.9. We'll trade. Give us a call. It's a haggle-free price. No need to spend days going back and forth haggling for a better deal, because it's out the door. That is a huge bonus for buyers, because other dealers are going to charge you 10% in fees, dock fees, prep fees, processing fees, freight fees, get ready fees, tag fees, temporary tag fees, title fees. All those fees they charge you, folks, and I'm talking about $7,000, $8,000, $9,000 on a motorhome like this. are 100% dealer profit, 100% unnecessary. And that's why they do it. Even the dealers that haggle, folks, and they're getting fewer and fewer every year, that haggle price, they whatever they knock off of it, they're going to add right back and then some in extra fees. Don't believe me? Look at these units online just like this for $120,000, $130,000. They don't have the 350 Cummins or the 400 Cummins. They've got the 350, and they're 25, 30 grand higher. And give them a call and ask them what kind of fees they charge. Folks, we've been around for 49 years. You know, we're not spring chickens. We're a third generation family owned and operated used RV dealership. One of the biggest, most successful, and oldest independently owned family operated used RV dealerships in the United States today. It's because of our prices, folks. What we sell for $89,900, you're going to pay $120 grand plus at other RV dealers for the same motorhome. We give you a warranty. Other dealers don't do that without charging you a few extra thousand. You get a 90-day CoachNet nationwide limited warranty. You get a major systems check by our certified RV techs. Other dealers charge you a prep fee for that. And that's why we sell 500 to 600 used RVs a year. You know, we're on eBay. We're on 20 of the most popular for sale websites for RVs on the internet. Hundreds of people are going to see this video the next 24 hours. Thousands of people are going to read the ads on all the websites I use. And out of those, somebody's probably going to buy it. So our phone numbers are 706-965-7929. Evenings and Sundays, 423-605-6747. Our website's parkwayRVcenter.com. No commission salespeople, no games, no gimmicks. 170 plus used RVs in stock. More than any dealer within a 500-mile radius of us. We arrange nationwide delivery, and we offer free airport pickup from the Chattanooga, Tennessee airport during business hours. Thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing you soon in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.